Atlanta Thrashers would like to say hello to our great fans in Atlanta that are viewing this at our draft party. With our first selection in the 2008 entry draft, the Atlanta Thrashers are proud to select from the Ontario Hockey League, Zach Bogosian.
You know, there's not a day that's gone by in the last 30 years of my life that I haven't thought about hockey. Kind of paved who I am as a person. I hear athletes say, you know, sports isn't what defines me. I'd argue that a bit, just in the sense of this is our life experience of, you know, what we do, what we love. And if you're like a true competitor, you go all in on it.
Made it back, a dangerous pass, but here's Bogosian. He scores! Zach Bogosian, 1-0 Atlanta.
Bogosian in the middle takes the shot and he scores.
Over, now an opportunity, walking out is Jeff Skinner. For Bogosian, fires and scores!
My tail end in Buffalo, I don't like how it ended. It was unfortunate that I had a lot of injuries when I was there. So mentally, I thought I deserved better. A lot of people counted me out, and that's no secret. It was pretty public how things ended for me there. But again, I never lost sight of who I was as a person.
That's what I love Zach Bogosian brings to the table. He brings a size, a toughness. This guy is an Adonis. He works out like a freak, and not to mention he gets to come to his adopted home here in Minnesota.
Being that he's won, you know, he's played on a lot of high-end teams. He's a high character person, a high compete guy. To me, it was a good fit for him and for us.
The opportunity that he gave me to come here and play, to kind of call it resurrect, or at least make sure that I was going to continue to keep playing. I think he knew my personality was going to try to make things work and make sure that I'm being competitive and working hard and doing all the things that I can do to make the team better.
To the right point, Bogosian, a one-timer, he scores! Zach Bogosian let it fly with traffic in front. The Wild have a 1-0 lead.
Mitzi, Bolds, Do, Larry, Brock, Do. Here we go, Johnny. Let's go.
I've built relationships here outside of the Wild and been part of the community for the last 7-8 years. So for me to come here, and it means something to me to put the Wild jersey on.
If you can create some longevity for yourself, you know, that's incredible. That's what he's done. He's been versatile, he's been thick-skinned, and yeah, it hasn't been an easy road for him, but he's put together one hell of a career.
Hayden Hunter, you're going to run around on the field, right? So we're at the girls' tennis practice with their coach, Byron. We're out in Golden Valley.
Nice long arms, remember? Long arms, all the way through and all the way around.
There we go. Perfect. We got Mila's the oldest. She's 8. Harper is also doing tennis here. She's 4. Hunter's 5, and Kate is 2. My wife's here, Bianca, and my brother Aaron is in town, who works for the Wild now, which has been really cool the last year and a half for our family, just to be together on the same team.
Get your feet engaged. That's it. Use all of your leg, all of your leg.
I love sports, and it's been a centerpiece of my life and my wife's life. Basically our entire childhood and adulthood, but tennis was not in the cards, I guess. I never played it growing up.
Neither of us played tennis. I wish that I did, but it was more of a COVID thing in our old neighborhood. We had a court directly across from our house. And so I would take, at the time, all the 3 kids and just throw them in the courts because Zach was gone. And we would just mess around and started just by throwing and hitting just us. And then There's these two brothers in our old neighborhood that did a lot of lessons with kids, so we tossed Mila into that. And then she started to really like it, and we started to like it.
It's like a pair of eyeballs, yeah? Yeah, oh, yeah, whichever way you want to do it, right? Okay, so when we go to the ball, I want to see this. Okay, here. Up and down, eyes. Got it? I'm going to feed you one. You're going to hit, and then you're going to take one more step, drop, one more step, drop. She's a beast. The athletic genetics definitely kicks in. Hand, there, boom. Set the hands, boom. Set the hands, boom. Good.
You know, every other sport our kids play, it's like hockey, soccer, lacrosse, softball, baseball, all the ones that kind of are loud. It's a nice change for me to just kind of sit here and watch and put in my 2 cents every once in a while, but I don't really. I let Byron do the coaching, and I usually just cheer him on. Mila's playing tennis behind me with my 2-year-old Cade, probably distracting her or making some sort of scene.
Keep going. No, it's great because whenever I come into town, I can see these guys and play with them, so it's great.
There, and then I have my 2 middle kids actually sprinting up behind you guys right now. I made them race to the end of the soccer field. And one is crying and one is happy. So, generally, you know, listen, there's a winner and a loser and everything. It's okay. That's just the emotions of someone won and someone lost. We're a competitive family. What's up? Hey guys. Hello.
To come out here and not have to go into the arena, you see the fans, the weather's fantastic, you know, the fall's great. I was so impressed with the rink and like how the whole setup is here.
Check up. ISO cam 17, please.
The ice was warm, so the ice wasn't in tip-top shape. So that was one of those practices where you're like, okay, let's go 3/4 speed here. Let's not blow a tire. Let's not get anyone hurt.
Stick with it, Brock.
We had a team get together the night before, so I think some of the guys might have been moving at half speed. That day is about the fans and giving them like an experience that they deserve, so I think it was just a cool experience altogether.
Hey, buddy.
What's wrong, Cater?
Don't know.
What's up, buddy?
Hi, Daddy.
Want to put your stuff on? You gonna come on the ice? Let's go! Hunter, you my sub, dude? Me too. Somewhere around here. That's pretty cool.
Who's listening to you? Everybody?
Behind you.
Hunter!
Kids out there after, like, you know, my son Hunter is trying to stick handle through Kirill, and Kirill's messing with it. Hunter just looks at Flower and he's like, it's Flower. Like, interview him in like 15 years, and it'd probably be pretty cool that he got a chance to shoot on Flower, you know, a Hall of Fame goalie. Like, it's funny because the kids, they don't really understand it. It means so much to me to have kids there in the locker room, just to have that experience for them. It's important to the team, but it's important to us as a family too. What's up, guys? I'm very excited for this. It's a nice box too. Wow. That is sweet. Oh my God. That's so cool looking. I wanted to make a camo hat. I never really had any, didn't really have a vision for it. I'm not very artsy, but sat down with Soda Stick and kind of talked about different camouflage, kind of the Spartan helmet that I have tattooed on me.
Back in 2015, it started with some old wood hockey sticks, a drill, and a bag of nails, and I started making these things, which is a bottle opener made out of an old wood hockey stick, and that was how we came up with the name too, is taking soda from Minnesota and stick from hockey stick. For the past handful of seasons, we've been doing the locker room t-shirts, so the players kind of know Soda Stick for our t-shirts, and we do full custom hat designs. Last year, we got asked to do a hat for the Fleury 1,000 game celebration night. That was our first time being able to showcase our brand on a hat with the Wild. And then this season, we got approached to do a hat with Zach because he wanted to do a full custom hat for a ticket pack night.
This is really cool to see in person. I didn't do a ton of work, obviously. I came up with like the idea and like the story behind it, but to see it kind of come full circle, this thing's awesome. This thing's, how's it look? Looks good. Yeah, it's a sharp looking hat. Oh, there's a letter. Okay. Zach, it's been a true pleasure collaborating with you to create a hat that is not only memorable, but also deeply personal. Every detail reflects your unique passions and values. The camo orange base off of the hat symbolizes your love for hunting, while your Spartan helmet on the front is inspired by the tattoo on your arm. Inside the Spartan helmet, the number 24 represents your jersey number, which holds special meaning as it honors the dedication of the armed forces who stand guard for us 24 hours a day. Thank you for allowing us to be part of this special project. We hope you enjoy the hat, and we can't wait to see Wild fans repping it. Sincerely, Landon. That's cool. Yeah, I mean, obviously, the 24 hours thing kind of ties in with my jersey number, but just obviously have a deep appreciation for the military and what they do to, you know, protect us back home and you know, all of our families and stuff. So that letter there means a lot. Just being able to work with people that have the same vision and want to make a difference, and whether that's, you know, no matter what the dollar amount is, it's just everyone pulling on the same rope and making sure that, you know, our military feels appreciated, and knowing that, you know, we love all of them and appreciate it.
Sails out in a 0-0 hockey game. Minnesota defenseman Zach Bogosian joins me. I know you guys are professionals.
I mean, it's huge for us. The exposure we get from partnering with the Wild is like nothing we could ever put value on. To launch them, it was part of a ticket pack deal. Fans could purchase the ticket, and with the ticket they get the Bogosian hat, and part of the proceeds from those ticket sales and any hat sale after that goes to the United Heroes League.
Without military, there's no Zach Bogosian, the hockey player. You know, we're very lucky to have people that selflessly serve for the greater good of the country, and I think just being able to recognize that or have a certain strong feeling about that comes pretty natural to me, just because of how lucky and fortunate we are every day as athletes to be able to do what we love to do.
And now back the other way comes Bogosian. Walking his way in. Taking a shot. Save DiGirolamo. Puck loose back behind him and into the net. It's a goal! And St. Lawrence will win it in overtime.
Yeah, I played at St. Lawrence. I graduated and then played 3 years pro, American League in the Coast, so bounced up and down. Once I retired, I took a year to train for the military, but while I was training for the military, I coached at Union College, so did a year there and then I joined the military and did 9 years in the Navy.
Do you also go by Bogo? Is it confusing when you guys are together and it's like, who gets first dibs on Bogo?
Yeah, I mean, all my buddies call me Bogo as well. Yeah, I guess it does get confusing sometimes when we're both around, but I think my buddies call him Zach and his buddies call me Aaron, so it works out.
It's special. I mean, I moved away from home at 14 and he was like my protector. He was my brother. He was kind of everything that I needed at that point in my life. When we went to prep school together, I'm proud of what he's done, what he's accomplished. And it honestly all stems from us being little kids and always being around each other. And, you know, whether it was making it to the NHL or paving a military career, I'm just proud of being two small town kids that stuck with it and battled through resilience and adversity and make our parents proud, make our grandparents proud.
My role with Minnesota is I'm the human performance specialist here. So I help with the character evaluations for the draft, working alongside director of amateur scouting and then also alongside the amateur scouts. And then I'm working alongside with player development on the mental side of the game with the players already in the organization.
As anyone that's ever come across Billy Guerin, he wants good people within the organization, and they've done a great job at that. And I think it's just a way of them to continue to have that standard that we have within the walls of the rink. I think Aaron plays a pretty pivotal part of that. Honestly, the second I got traded here, I was super excited to join the Wild. I know the area, but then the second thing that popped in my head was like, oh, I can have an outdoor rink again. So we had one last winter, which, like all Minnesotans know, it wasn't a great winter for outdoor rinks. You know, where I grew up in New York State, very rural part of northern New York, hockey was big there. The 90s and early 2000s, you would kind of walk around my hometown, you'd see people skating on outdoor rinks. That's why we fit in so well here in Minnesota. Just feels like a bit of a slice of home.
All right, okay, me and Cade versus Mila and Hunter. Pass. Let's go, Cade. Go. You gotta move, Cade. Go towards the net. Get open. Get open, Cade. Right here. Score. Oh!
My dad flew out here to see us, and it was really cool to build the rink with him. It was really cool because my brother Aaron was in town for work too at the very tail end of us building it. So the three of us kind of did it together. I'm a pretty sentimental person, so to have those two helping me out with a rink that's meant for my kids, that means a lot to me.
What are you doing? Oh, you trying to fight me?
Drop the glove.
I didn't know what was going on. Oh, here comes Kate. Kate, you're on my team, dude. Mila loves me too much. She won't ever fight me.
Being out on the outdoor rinks is like where majority of hockey players kind of find the love of the game, but just doing things and learning new things and trying new things and failing and doing it again until you get it right or doing it until you get better at it. You stand there and you look around, and as chaotic as my life is at the rink, you know, you're playing a game in front of 18, 20,000 people. You kind of sit in this quiet rink, and that's your love. To be a hockey player, that's what you fell in love with. It's peaceful, it's quiet. A lot of times I'm out there, it's dark. Helps you kind of separate work from your true passion. I spend as much time as I can out there. lot of people doubted me, and I wasn't really sure what direction my career was going, but I knew deep down that I had a lot of game left in me. Getting a chance to go down to Tampa and win, that was one of those moments where you're like, okay, like you thought I was done. I still have game left in me.
And the Tampa Bay Lightning have won the Stanley Cup.
Our team in Tampa was like super close. If you could just imagine playing on a team with a bunch of your really good buddies, and you're on like an 85-day road trip. Essentially, you're hanging out with everyone 24/7. We were there for each other. To win was a dream come true, just to be able to have your name be on the cup. I think I had 6 or 7 surgeries in like 3 years. You know, it was pretty wild. I know a lot of people that probably would have quit and hung them up, or like, it didn't work out. Like, that was never in my cards.
I remember when he got back in the locker room, he FaceTimed me, and it was just, I was crying. He was all pumped up. You know, it was just pure joy and happy, and I'm super proud of him.
It doesn't always go smooth. I think when young players come in to the league, they think they're just going to step right in and it's going to be smooth sailing from there. And it definitely is not. This is not an easy life. I think he can share experiences with the guys, and you know, he's been through it. He's been through the grind, and you know, if you haven't been through it, you know, you're better off having a guy around that has been, so you can learn from him.
Bogo's a real important member of the team. I think a guy with his experience, the physical shape that he's in, the way that he takes care of himself, the way that he practices, he understands what's going on, and he'll ask questions that probably other guys are maybe thinking, but he's got the confidence in himself to be able to do those things.
The experiences that I've had, I look back at the last 4 years of my life and I'm like, wow, like the amount of times we've moved, the amount of different schools the kids have been in, different sports, different friends, all these things. This is the journey that we're on as a family. And kids are resilient, parents are resilient, and we'll just continue to keep, you know, plugging away. You want a nice rink, you want it to be good, so you take it. I try to take as much care of it as I can. I stare at it like 50 times a day. Bianca always makes fun of me because I'll just be like hands on my hips, like just kind of like staring at it, like just thinking of what I have to do to it. Every person that I know that has an outdoor rink, they know what they have to do, and they stare at their rink for like 20 or 30 minutes before they actually do it, just kind of game planning and then actually executing the game plan. So that's all part of the process.